I am delighted to have this opportunity to talk with you about a place that I know has been central to your development as professional social workers. Our alumni are a great asset to the UConn School of Social Work. Many of you have continued your affiliation with us through serving as field instructors for a new generation of social workers, as adjuncts in our classrooms, and through your participation in our continuing education programs. For those of you who have not been in touch with us for a while, I welcome you and invite you to reconnect with us. You are more than 8,400 strong, and many of you have gone on to be leaders in our field, and you have so much to offer our current students through both your mentoring and your example. As you know, the past year and a half has been challenging for all of us, and particularly for those in our underserved communities, hardest hit by the social and health inequities related to the dual pandemics, the COVID-19 disease and continuing systemic racism. Over the course of the last year, our school community has adapted to COVID-19 restrictions by providing all our coursework remotely and developing innovative field learning experiences for our students. We have doubled down on our diversity, equity, and inclusion work by increasing our programming, reviewing our curriculum and readings, and providing multiple opportunities for the examination of anti-racist practice. With the hiring of the UConn's Chief Diversity Officer, Dr. Frank Tuitt, the School of Social Work has had increased opportunities to work with the other schools and colleges across the university on interdisciplinary opportunities. We were fortunate to gain a new faculty position as part of the UConn Anti-Racism Cluster hire. Dr. Sukhmani Singh joined the School of Social Work faculty this fall, and her research focuses on juvenile justice involving girls of color through the lens of systemic racism, discrimination, and critical consciousness. In other DEI news, for UConn Giving Day, we established a new fund, the Social Justice Impact Fund, that supports a range of new diversity initiatives at the school. The response to this new giving opportunity was fast and generous, allowing us to substantially increase our efforts in this area. We are grateful to all of you who supported the fund. COVID-19 affected many of our nearly 300 partner social service agencies. This required flexibility and innovation in order to both ensure our students' learning and our service to our state at a time of increased need. Together with the leadership of many of our partners, we developed specialized programming. These included a greatly enhanced partnership with the Hartford Public Schools. We were able to place more than 20 students who worked with students, faculty, and staff to address some of the social learning and emotional challenges they and their families faced during a time of remote learning. We also partnered with the State of Connecticut Department of Public Health, where students were placed to conduct contact tracing. Many older adults were isolated due to the pandemic. Our other students were involved in the SLIP program, which matched students with older adults. Through weekly supportive contacts, students addressed the sense of loneliness and isolation that many of these clients were experiencing, providing human contact when it was most needed. Thanks to an anonymous donor, we received a $500,000 gift to develop a new program, Scholars in Aging, which will provide scholarship awards to students, stipends for specialized trainers, and funding for lectures, symposia, and research on social work practice with older adults. As you may know, the need for social workers with geriatric specialization is expected to grow significantly as the demographics of the country and state change. This gift makes it possible for us to prepare our students for this critical work ahead. If you are anything like me, what I remember most about my social work education, both at the bachelor's and master's levels, was the experiences I gained in my field placements. In recognition of the centrality of strong field preparation, we converted the position of Director of Field Education to a full-time staff role. Following a national search, we welcomed Dr. Nicole Campbell, a clinician with many years of clinical, supervisory, and managerial social work experience. Together with her team of field coordinators, she is eager to bring lessons learned from the pandemic and innovative, non-traditional approaches to field education. As many of you know, in addition to our MSW and PhD programs, we recently launched our new BSW program, which was accredited for the first time this spring by the Council on Social Work Education. We recently hired a new BSW program director, Dr. Paula Neiman, to lead it. Dr. Neiman has more than 15 years' experience as a BSW director, bringing both expertise and enthusiasm to her new post. Our faculty continued to research, write, and publish 4 books, many journal articles, and numerous virtual conference presentations. They have been successful in their grant submissions, and several quickly pivoted to studying the COVID pandemic and effects on people and communities in real time. Our faculty continues to provide scholarship in the areas of child welfare, mental health and addictions, anti-racism, community organizing, international work, human rights, and health and aging, to name a few. At the broader university, we welcomed new leadership in the President's office. Dr. Andrew Aguanobi, the CEO of the Yukon Health Center, is now serving as the interim president. Along with Provost Kyle Lejwe, they bring enthusiastic leadership and strong support to the School of Social Work. We all returned to campus this August, eager to greet each other after a year and a half of virtual meetings. Many of our students, burdened by the stresses of the last year, are setting foot on our campus for the very first time. This has not been an easy time for our students, many of whom experience financial, health, and caretaking challenges during this time. We have a strong, renewed commitment to ensure that each and every student experiences here both a sense of belonging and the fostering of a commitment to excellence in skills, the acquisition of knowledge, a critical eye toward that knowledge, and an examination of social work and personal values that honor all people. Our social work community, even virtually, has held strong. Imagine what we can do when we are together in person. We need you as alumni. If you have not yet been back to our campus in downtown Hartford, I invite you to come and visit us. We are located directly behind the Wadsworth Athenaeum and Hartford City Hall. Reach out to Abigail Jackson, our Director of Alumni Relations at the School of Social Work. Take a look at the Yukon Foundation website to see what programs our alumni are supporting. Earn continuing education credits through our continuing education program. Look into serving as field instructors, and reach out to potential social workers as an ambassador for the school. Let them know how the Yukon School of Social Work shaped your career. Most of all, continue the important work that you have all dedicated your lives to, and stay healthy and well while doing so. As I am fond of saying to our students and prospective applicants, if ever there was a moment for social work, this is it. Let's make a difference together. Thank you.